மாஸ் கீழப்பாவூர்.
Hi friends, welcome to Mass Keelapavur channel. I am Dr. Aruna Shanmugavel. Let us see a quote. I opened 2 gifts this morning. They were my eyes. In this video, we are going to learn about the histology of one luminal organ, stomach, and one solid organ, pancreas. The body of stomach has mucus layer, submucous layer, muscular layer, and outer serous layer. The mucous layer is lined by simple columnar epithelium. It shows invaginations which will occupy the superficial 1/4 of mucosa. These invaginations are called as gastric pits. The gastric glands occupy the lamina propria extending between the gastric pits and the muscularis mucosa. These glands are simple or branched tubular glands. The glands are lined by chief cells mainly, and also they are lined by parietal cells. The chief cells are otherwise called as peptic cells or zymogen cells. They are cuboidal or low columnar and numerous in the basal part of gastric glands. They are basophilic in nature. The oxyntic cells are large, ovoid or polyhedral and have large central nucleus. They are numerous in the upper half of the gland. Chief cells produce digestive enzymes like pepsin, and oxyntic cells produce hydrochloric acid. The muscularis mucosa is made up of circular and longitudinal layers of smooth muscles. The submucosa has blood vessels, lymphoid tissue, and nerve plexuses. The muscular layer of stomach is well developed and has 3 layers: inner oblique, middle circular, and outer longitudinal. The outermost layer is serous layer and continues with parietal peritoneum. The epithelial cells here are called as mesothelial cells. Now let us see the histological feature of a solid organ, pancreas. The pancreas has exocrine and endocrine parts. It is covered by a thin capsule which sends septa into the gland and divide it into lobules. The exocrine part of the pancreas has serous acini, and so the lumen is small. The cells of the acini look like triangular in section. The nucleus is spherical and located close to the base of the cells. The zymogen granules are present in the apical part of the cytoplasm. Along with these secretory cells of the acini, centroacinal cells are also present. They appear to be located near the center of acinus and hence the name. These cells belong to the intralobular ducts that are invaginated into the secretory acini. From the intralobular ducts, the secretions pass into larger interlobular ducts. The intra and interlobular ducts are lined by cuboidal epithelium. The walls of larger ducts like pancreatic duct and accessory pancreatic duct are lined by columnar epithelium. The endocrine part of the pancreas is embedded within the exocrine part, and they are numerous in the tail of pancreas. The collection of cells of endocrine part is called as islets of Langerhans. There are about 1 million islets present in the human pancreas. The islets of Langerhans have alpha cells or A cells, beta cells or B cells, and delta cells or D cells. Alpha cells are seen towards the periphery of islets and form 20% of the islet cells. They produce glucagon. Beta cells are seen near the center of islets and form 70% of the islet cells. They produce insulin. The delta cells are peripherally placed in the islets. They probably produce the hormones gastrin and somatostatin. The pancreas is richly supplied with blood vessels which run through the connective tissue. Through the connective tissue, both myelinated and unmyelinated nerve fibers pass. Shall we end up this session with a quote? Do good with intention, not for attention. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon, select all to get instant notifications.